Bora, A Life Rewritten. Part 1. A Quiet Childhood Broken. Bora was born in a small town in South Korea where mornings were calm and evenings smelled of rice and soup. Her childhood was simple. She went to school, helped her parents at home, and dreamed small dreams, becoming a teacher, wearing clean clothes, living peacefully. She studied till the 8th standard and was known as a quiet but sincere girl. Her parents were her whole world. They were not rich, but they were kind, and their love made Bora feel safe. That safety ended suddenly. An accident took both her parents away within a short time. Bora was too young to understand death, yet too old to escape its pain. The house that once felt warm became silent. Her relatives spoke in low voices, and neighbors looked at her with pity. After the funeral days ended, reality arrived. There was no one to take responsibility for her future. Her aunt, her mother's sister, took Bora into her home. The aunt already had her own struggles, limited money, many responsibilities, and a tired heart. Bora tried to be invisible. She woke early, cleaned the house, helped in the kitchen, and never asked for anything. School slowly became less important. Books stayed closed, and dreams started to fade. At 14, Bora's life changed again. Her aunt decided it was time for her to marry. In their thinking, marriage meant security. The boy was older, uneducated, and had no stable work, but he agreed to the marriage. Bora had no voice. She did not understand marriage, love, or choice. She only understood that refusing was not an option. On the wedding day, she wore red and gold, but her heart was empty. People smiled, music played, and rituals were completed, yet Bora felt like she was walking into darkness. She left her aunt's house not as a girl with hopes, but as a child forced into adulthood. That night, sitting in a new house with strangers, Bora realized something deep inside her. Her childhood was over. Life had pushed her forward without asking her permission. She did not know it then, but this moment was the first step of a long, painful, and powerful journey. Part 2. A Marriage Without Shelter. Bora entered her married life with fear and confusion. Her husband was not cruel in words at first, but he was distant and careless. He had no ambition, no steady job, and no interest in building a future. Days passed slowly in a small house filled with silence and uncertainty. Bora cooked, cleaned, and waited, not knowing what she was waiting for. Within a year, Bora became pregnant. Motherhood came to her before she understood herself. When her daughter was born, Bora felt a new kind of love, pure, protective, and deep. For the first time since her parents' death, she felt a reason to live. She promised herself that her child would never feel unwanted. A year later, a son was born. The family grew, but happiness did not. Her husband started drinking heavily. Alcohol changed him. His silence turned into anger, and his anger turned into violence. Small arguments became reasons for beating. Bora tried to stay quiet, tried to obey, tried to adjust. She believed patience could save her family. But patience only made her weaker in their eyes. No one supported her. Neighbors heard the noise but closed their doors. Relatives advised her to tolerate. "This is marriage," they said. Bora learned that society often protects tradition more than truth. She worked endlessly, taking care of 2 small children, managing the house, and still trying to please her husband. Yet no one cared how tired she was. When she fell sick, no one asked. When she cried, no one listened. Her body carried bruises, and her heart carried loneliness. Slowly, Bora understood a painful truth. Waiting for support was useless. No one was coming to save her. If her children were to survive with dignity, she would have to become strong alone. That realization scared her, but it also lit a small fire inside her. She started thinking not about escape, but about survival, about work, about income, about feeding her children without asking anyone. This was the beginning of her silent rebellion. Part 3. The decision to work. The idea of working stayed in Bora's mind day and night. She knew her husband would never allow it. In his thinking, a wife working outside meant shame. But Bora also knew that staying silent meant starvation. The children were growing. Milk, clothes, school, everything needed money. One early morning, after a violent night, Bora looked at her sleeping children and made a decision. She would find a job. Not for freedom, not for respect, only to feed them. She started searching quietly. She asked shop owners, cleaning agencies, and small offices. Many rejected her because she was uneducated and had children. Finally, a small company agreed to hire her as a cleaner and helper. The salary was low, but it was something. Bora did not tell her husband. She left home early, returned before evening, and managed everything silently. For 1 month, life followed this dangerous balance. Bora worked hard, cleaned offices, carried heavy loads, and returned home to cook and care for her children. Her body ached, but her heart felt slightly stronger. She was earning with her own hands. Soon, neighbors started talking. They noticed her absence. Questions turned into gossip. When her husband heard the truth, rage exploded. He beat her worse than ever before. That night, Bora realized that hiding would not save her anymore. Bruised and shaking, she made another decision, this time, a bigger one. She would leave the house. Part 4. Walking away. Leaving was not easy. Bora packed only essential clothes and took her children. With no place to go, she returned to her workplace. With folded hands and tears, she requested her boss for help, a small room, low rent, any space to stay. At first, he refused. Company rules were strict. But Bora did not give up. She explained her situation, hun. She explained her situation honestly. After many requests, he agreed on one condition: her duty hours would be doubled. Bora accepted without hesitation. Hard work did not scare her anymore. She moved into a tiny room, barely enough for 3 people. It was not comfortable, but it was safe. Days became exhausting. Long working hours, cleaning, household chores, and child care filled every moment. Sleep was short. Pain was constant. Yet, there was no fear of beating. That alone felt like freedom. Part 5. Learning to survive. After 1 year, Bora's life felt stable, but not happy. She was surviving, not living. She realized that physical work alone would never change her future. She needed skills. At her workplace, she noticed computers. Slowly, she started learning. She asked colleagues, watched screens, and practiced after work. Mistakes were many, but she did not stop. Her boss noticed her effort. She was given small responsibilities beyond cleaning. This trust gave Bora confidence. Part 6. Growth through knowledge. Bora enrolled in basic computer classes. Later, she started learning English. Language opened new doors. She began attending small meetings at work. She listened more than she spoke. She met educated people, professionals, and leaders. Instead of feeling small, she learned from them. She understood discipline, planning, and communication. Part 7. A changed mindset. Years passed. Hard work became routine. Bora's confidence grew. Her children went to school. She helped them study at night, even while learning herself. Pain from the past still existed, but it no longer controlled her. She started believing in herself. Part 8. Promotion. After years of dedication, Bora was promoted. Her salary increased. Responsibilities grew. People respected her work. She moved to a better house. Life slowly improved. Part 9. Healing and strength. Bora learned that healing does not mean forgetting. She accepted her scars and turned them into strength. Her children became her buy. Her children became her biggest motivation. Part 10. Dreaming again. For the first time in many years, Bora started dreaming. Not small dreams, big ones. She wanted her own business. Part 11. The beginning of business. After 15 years of struggle, Bora started a small business using her experience and savings. The journey was difficult, but she was ready. Part 12. Success and respect. The business grew. Bora received awards and recognition. She became an inspiration to others. People who once ignored her now respected her. Part 13. A life rewritten. Bora reached where she once only imagined. Her children supported her and worked hard in their own lives. Looking back, Bora understood one truth: life did not change because of luck. It changed because she refused to give up. Her story became proof that even from the darkest beginning, a powerful future can be written.